With me is Ross Rowland, the inventor of this ride. Ross, you have a long history with steam engines. Tell us something about how you got involved in them.
Well, my dad, my grandfather, and my great-grandfather were all railroad men, and I inherited the craft, if you will, from them, in my blood, as they say, and I would have been the fourth generation man in our family to go railroading, but I went in the commodity business, but never lost my love for this, and this is my favorite thing in life. Absolutely. And this great engine, the last great steam engine built in America in 1948, was brought back to life with the help of a lot of volunteers in New Jersey and from the New York, New Jersey area who have spent thousands of hours of volunteer time that they invested in this machine so it could be out here on days like today making thousands of people happy.
Now, the Freedom Train was your idea, wasn't that?
Right. The American Freedom Train was my concept as a way I thought we could celebrate America's 200th birthday. And what we did with the Freedom Train is, thanks to four companies, General Motors, Kraft Foods, Prudential Insurance, and Pepsi, each of who gave us $1 million, we built a 24-car long display train and took 512 original artifacts, some of them priceless, on a 21-month tour of the nation, which 7 million people paid their way through.
7 million. Yeah.
7 million people.
Here we are at Port Jervis, New York, the end of the line for this trip. But in the old days, just one stop on the way to Chicago by rail. I'm standing in front of an old turntable that hasn't been used in about 45 years. Interesting observation from someone on the train. When the turntable was disabled and they stopped using it, instead of being dismantled, it was packed with axle grease because at some point they thought it might be used again. And when the turntable was restored by volunteers here at Port Jervis, they really had to simply unpack it, put some new grease in the bearings, and everything worked fine. Here comes Ross Rowland, the developer of this whole day.
Where's Frank at? How do you want to do this? In the top?
Yeah, I think that'd be the best thing, in the top.
In the top.
Yeah,
Is he where you want him now?
well, if you go forward about
Okay.
half a turn away.
Okay, hang on.
Tell him, Joe.
I'm
Forward
working with
a
him
half a
now.
turn. You move him over there.
69 or 614. I'll bring it up to the standing towers. How's that?
Okay.
No, he's got to bring it right to the pilot of the locomotive, so they
want it
can
in
reach
closer?
it. They can reach it with this hose when they're done
Okay.
watering us.
Notice the video camera mounted on the side, wrapped in plastic. I'm sure there'll be a video coming out of this for the people in charge. Now we're going to couple up to the two tenders together. And if you see him driving this engine is Ross Rowland, the man behind this whole operation. He is a licensed locomotive engineer. Left his business many years ago and devotes his entire life to restoring and running these engines and trains. The couplers are delicately placed together. And he'll pull forward a little bit to secure the locking. Two toots for forward. Okay, pin drops in. Now a lot of inspection.
Please see if someone's hooking up the hoses so we can get out of here. We're late as hell.
Ross, where's the dining car?
Over there.
Are you pleased with its performance?
Very well.
Handled beautifully. First time in 40 years on that turntable.
Right. You want to come up a minute and do an interview?
Sure.
Now,
How hot is that fire?
You're going to
You
pilot.
was running probably about 2,200 degrees when you were operating.
There's 6 people up here. 7. Ross at the controls. Running a brake test so we can get on our way.
Yes, sir.
How we doing?
We're doing great. It was a great day in Port Jervis, and we had a lot of fun and had a lot of good, hard people, good, hard work by good people paid off today, and we're looking forward to coming back in October.